watchers, and welcome to another movie review tonight. Totally flawed movie review, by the way. And today it's a review of the Batman Under the Red Hood. Been watching this fight, really good, really well animated Batman series movie. And you know, this one's got the Joker in it. It's got a character called. It introduces characters like Red Hood and Black Mask. Now, of course, the Joker's in this, by the way, and he's quite psychotic in this compared to the animated series that you usually watch. And it's voiced by someone else, actually. It's not voiced by the Hammer anymore. Like, it's voiced by someone I've not. Actually, I probably have seen him before somewhere, but and it's got a few well-known actors. It's got Jensen Ackles from Supernatural, John DiMaggio, Neil Patrick Harris, Jason Isaacs, and Wade Williams, who actually plays. He was on Prison Break. He plays Brad. He was actually in. He plays freaking Black Mask, and I didn't realise it was him at first until I looked up to the names who was playing the characters, and yeah, really good film, by the way. Really well animated and quite gritty and dark. It's got violence in it. It's got a slight bit, not too much swearing, but it's got. But the guy who actually does Batman's voice does an excellent job. At first, I thought it was the guy who did the animated series, but it's not. In this way, yeah, like I said, this character called Red Hood pops up in this, and at the beginning of the film, there's an interesting part of the film where, at the beginning of the film, the Joker is actually beating the shit out of Robin with a crowbar thing. Yeah, it's crowbar, of course. And what you see is, and the fact that you see blood and everything, it's pretty nasty. Of course, I like the twist of who the Red Hood is. Let's say if you played a game called Batman Arkham Knight, it's kind of, yeah, there's a bit of a clue there. And anyway, so yeah, and yeah, really well animated. I love the animation. This really cool. Actually, on this you get like the original TV series on this Blu-ray, but I've got this series on DVD. So anyway, so like I said, it's like a character called Red Hood, and of course he's like cleaning up Gotham City and stuff like that. Of course, Black Mask is very happy about it. So what he does is does something stupid. Of course, the Joker's locked away somewhere in Arkham. Yeah, it must be Arkham. And of course, Black Mask has an idea of teaming up with the Joker. Of course, the Joker doesn't play by his rules, of course. And you know, I like the way they've done the Joker on this. It's kind of more psychotic. I won't say serious, but he's not quite Mark Hamill. The guy who does his voice does a good job, but he's not Mark Hamill. And it's slightly more serious and more kind of psychotic. But yeah, like I say, and the guy actually Jensen Ackles does the voice of Jensen Ackles does the voice of Red Hood, and he does a very good job actually. I was trying to work out if it was him who's doing his voice because it sounds different to when he's on Supernatural. Very good actor. I like the vehicles in it. You see like the Batwing, which is cool, and you see the Batmobile, which is cool. And certain parts of the film it does show flashbacks of Batman's past with the first Robin and stuff like that. And yeah, I like the way they animated this. The bike's pretty cool. You do see the bike in it. There's one part where these criminals in this building, man. Red Hood is like at the top, man. He just drops his bike down, man. Next minute, one of the guy looks in the bag, man. He's kind of like, and there's a smoke coming in the bag, and turns out he's just took criminals' heads off, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe he's gone and done that. So yeah, but yeah, it's quite shocking actually. It's quite you don't actually see the heads, but you do get a sense that there's something quite nasty in the bag. So yeah, fantastic animated, really. They use CGI animation and stuff like in certain parts of the vehicles and stuff, which is cool. I don't mind that. Like I said, really well animated. The voice acting's fantastic. It's not going to be a long review like I always say. Sometimes I can talk for 20 minutes and it's not a very long review, but it's not going to be a long review. The guy who plays the Joker, fantastic. The guy who plays the guy who on Prison Break who plays the Black Mask is great. At first I didn't realise it was him until you read it. Oh, it was him actually. You do see the Batcave and stuff like where he works and stuff like that. And of course, there's another character that popped up, and I was like, oh god, it's actually the same kind of outfit from Arkham Knight. Is Nightwing, which is quite cool. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's Nightwing. But yeah, really fantastic. Love the animation, love the characters' voices. I'm trying to get like the rest of the animators. Like, there's more like animated series coming out from the TV show animated series and on Blu-ray and stuff. I'm trying to get them, but this one's really excellent. So yeah, Red Hood is quite. It's like the. It's kind of like the villain. It's kind of not. It's like Batman, but more darker and violent, and more kind of like. He breaks the rules more. Of course, Batman's kind of like saying you shouldn't be doing this, So yeah. And of course, Batman's right. He shouldn't be breaking the rules. Because this guy's meant to be like, he's meant to be. If he's gonna like freaking become a hero, if he's gonna become like a Batman, he's gotta like not stop killing people and stuff. Like, of course, this character kills people, and he doesn't give a shit about anything. So yeah. And of course, it's kind of shocking. You find out who it is. You think, oh my god, it's someone very close to him. Of course. Of course, you got Alfred on this, of course, which is cool. Commissioner Gordon pops up on this, of course. Oh, that's right. Another character that pops up, the Riddler. It looks like the Riddler from the '60s Batman. Looks like him. He pops up in this. It's pretty cool, actually. They kind of have that, kind of like '60s Batman and the updated Batman kind of like series, kind of mixed together like this. Because rather than this has the they don't like wear body armor and stuff like that, and sometimes you watch the films now they wear body armor and stuff, or the games they've got like different more updated suits on this. I like the way they normal suits and stuff like that. So yeah, you see how there's like wearing this cool suit. I like that suit, but of course when you see this past, you actually see the old suit, the old Batman suit and stuff like that. So yeah, I do like the scene where you see him in the past and stuff like that, where he first meets Robin and stuff, like showing him a certain amount of arrogance and cockiness at the same time. But so yeah, I'm going to cut this review short now before I got, like I said, really well animated, really well, the cast, the voice acting is fantastic, really well animated, and really enjoyed it. So the rating I'm going to give this film is I quite actually liked it more than expected, so 9 out of 10, really enjoyed it. Really well animated, like I said, it's got great freaking action scenes. I love the Joker in it, he's quite psychotic in this. And yeah, so yeah, 9 out of 10 for Batman Under the Hood. Like I said, I've got other ones I've got to see. I've not seen all of them yet. So yeah, so I'm going to watch the animated series right now. Actually, the original series. So anyway, people, have a nice. If you disagree or agree or whatever, or agree or disagree, and have a nice evening, and be well. If you ever see a Batman outside your window, ask him how is he doing. Give him a cup of tea. Give him a banana, a scone, or stuff like that. And so anyway, I'm talking too much now. I think I'm going a bit nuts. So have a nice evening, people, or have a nice day, and enjoy the movie review of the Batman's film. If you ever like see this on the shelf, just pick up. It's worth it. So yeah. Anyway, see you later, people, and have a nice day. See ya. Batman.